Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. WWE has shared unseen footage of Jimmy Uso acknowledging Roman Reigns during the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble match. Jimmy entered the match at number 10 and Reigns at number 16. Jimmy and Reigns reunited at the Bad Blood 2024 Premium Live event when the multi-time tag team champion helped his OG Bloodline stablemate during a tag team match. Jimmy and Reigns proceeded to team up with the rest of the OG Bloodline and CM Punk in the Men's War Games match at Survivor Series 2024. On Instagram, WWE shared the footage of Jimmy acknowledging Reigns mid-match as he entered alongside Paul Heyman. Though Jimmy was struggling to stand, he made sure to pay his respect to the OTC. Jey Uso won the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble match and will headline WrestleMania 41. His brother and long-term tag team partner, Jimmy Uso, has also been focusing on his singles career on SmackDown. According to their father, Rikishi, Jimmy should stick to competing as a singles wrestler. Speaking on the Off the Top podcast, he said, Jimmy was in action against Drew McIntyre and LA Knight on this week's WWE SmackDown. Unfortunately for the OG Bloodline member, he failed to qualify for the Men's Elimination Chamber match as McIntyre emerged victorious. The 2025 Royal Rumble was packed with electrifying moments, shocking eliminations, and unexpected twists. But one of the most talked about aspects of the night was an interesting exchange between Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso. While the live broadcast showed glimpses of tension, WWE has now released unseen footage that adds an entirely new layer to what went down between the tribal chief and his once loyal cousin. Was this just a moment of miscommunication, or is something much deeper brewing within the bloodline? Let's dive into what WWE's unseen footage reveals and what it could mean for Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, and the future of the bloodline storyline. The Men's Royal Rumble match was filled with surprises, but the presence of Bloodline members Solo Sikoa and Jimmy Uso added extra intrigue. Solo entered the match early, bringing his usual brutal aggression. Jimmy Uso joined later, clearly looking to prove himself. Throughout the match, both men worked together, seemingly following Bloodline orders. However, things took a dramatic turn when Roman Reigns' music hit, shocking everyone in attendance. The undisputed WWE Universal Champion had not been officially announced for the match, making his appearance even more significant. The arena exploded as Reigns made his way down, his signature cold stare locked in as he assessed the situation in the ring. At this moment, things got interesting. According to WWE's newly released unseen footage, there was a private exchange between Reigns and Jimmy Uso that didn't fully make it onto the live broadcast. 1. Jimmy tries to prove his loyalty. In the clip, after Roman enters the ring, Jimmy immediately approaches him. He's animated, talking to Reigns, seemingly trying to explain himself. From the footage, it appears Jimmy is trying to reaffirm his loyalty, telling Roman, "You know I got you, Use. You know where I stand." Roman, however, remains stone-faced, barely acknowledging his cousin's desperate words. 2. Reigns' silent judgment. Instead of responding, Roman stares through Jimmy, his expression unreadable. There's a brief pause before Reigns gives Jimmy a slight nod, but it's unclear if it's approval or a warning. It's an eerily similar moment to how Reigns used to test Jey Uso during their early Bloodline story. 3. Solo Sikoa's reaction. Interestingly, the footage also shows Solo Sikoa watching the exchange closely from across the ring. He doesn't intervene, but his body language suggests that he's taking note of how Reigns is treating Jimmy. Does Solo sense that Reigns doesn't fully trust Jimmy anymore? This unseen footage raises several major questions about the future of the bloodline. 1. Is Jimmy Uso truly welcome in the bloodline? For months, Jimmy has been trying to prove that he still belongs in the faction after his actions led to Jey Uso leaving WWE and joining Raw. However, this latest moment suggests that Roman isn't convinced of his loyalty. Does Reigns see Jimmy as weak or untrustworthy? Is Jimmy only in the bloodline because Solo vouched for him? Will Jimmy have to prove himself in a major way to regain Reigns' full trust? 2. The rising power of Solo Sikoa. Solo Sikoa's role in this unseen moment is intriguing. He's watching but not speaking. Could this mean he's being groomed to make big decisions? Roman may be testing both Solo and Jimmy, seeing which one can truly stand beside him. Solo has been taking on more responsibility. Is he the real heir to the Bloodline throne? With Jacob Fatu rumored to be joining WWE soon, could this all be leading to a major power struggle within the Bloodline? Based on what we now know, WWE might be setting up several different storylines coming out of this tense exchange at the Royal Rumble. 1. Roman Reigns will demand that Jimmy prove himself. Given that Reigns barely responded to Jimmy in the footage, it's possible that the next SmackDown could see Roman confronting Jimmy about his role in the Bloodline. Reigns might demand Jimmy take out a major WWE superstar as proof of his loyalty. Put Jimmy in a Bloodline trial like Jey Uso once faced. Publicly humiliate Jimmy, making it clear that he's on thin ice. 2. Solo Sikoa will choose a side. Solo's reaction in the unseen footage is crucial. He might have to decide. Will he stay loyal to Roman, backing his every move? Or will he start to question Roman's leadership and consider his own rise to power? With the Bloodline already shaky, this moment could be the first real sign of a split. 3. The Bloodline's next major rival will emerge. With WrestleMania 41 approaching, this tension could set up a massive Bloodline feud. Possible challengers include Cody Rhodes. Could he take advantage of Bloodline cracks to finally finish his story? Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, always waiting to take the Bloodline down. Jacob Fatu. If he joins WWE, could he challenge Roman's control of the family? One thing is certain, Roman's patience is wearing thin. This newly released unseen footage from the Royal Rumble adds a fascinating new wrinkle to the Bloodline's ongoing story. Jimmy Uso is clearly desperate to prove himself, but Reigns is non-committal and cold. Solo Sikoa's quiet observation hints that a major power shift could be coming. Roman Reigns' leadership is being tested, and if history tells us anything, he won't tolerate weakness. Could we see a major betrayal in the Bloodline soon? Will Jimmy rise up and regain Reigns' trust, or will he be the next one to fall? With WrestleMania season in full swing, this small but crucial moment could have massive ramifications for the Bloodline's future. WWE has shared unseen footage of Jimmy Uso acknowledging Roman Reigns during the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble match. Jimmy entered the match at number 10 and Reigns at number 16. Jimmy and Reigns reunited at the Bad Blood 2024 Premium Live event when the multi-time tag team champion helped his OG Bloodline stablemate during a tag team match. Jimmy and Reigns proceeded to team up with the rest of the OG Bloodline and CM Punk in the Men's War Games match at Survivor Series 2024. On Instagram, WWE shared the footage of Jimmy acknowledging Reigns mid-match as he entered alongside Paul Heyman. Though Jimmy was struggling to stand, he made sure to pay his respect to the OTC. Jey Uso won the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble match and will headline WrestleMania 41. His brother and long-term tag team partner, Jimmy Uso, has also been focusing on his singles career on SmackDown. According to their father, Rikishi, Jimmy should stick to competing as a singles wrestler. Speaking on the Off the Top podcast, he said, Jimmy was in action against Drew McIntyre and LA Knight on this week's WWE SmackDown. Unfortunately for the OG Bloodline member, he failed to qualify for the Men's Elimination Chamber match, as McIntyre emerged victorious.